Hello everyone, in this tutorial I am going to show you 3 different options instead of using Google Translate.
Okay, first of all, let's start by emphasizing that we do not use Google Translate. Even though I really love Google and all the tools that it offers, well, the translations are not accurate, and when students use it to write their papers, teachers have a hard time trying to decipher what they wanted to say because of the number of errors that the paper contains. I am going to give you a few examples.
Okay, for our first example, let's imagine that a coworker asked us, when did you see the manager? And I want to answer "le vi hier." So using Google Translate, I type "le vi hier," and we have two main problems. The first one, it, which, well, was not translated as him because Google Translate doesn't know what lo means. And the second one was that not all the words were translated. We still have antier as antier. So let me introduce the first tool, which is word reference. So here we're going to type the word antier. Well, here we have it. Antier, which is the day before yesterday. Anteayer or antier. This is a word given by word reference. Another disadvantage of Google Translate is that it doesn't work with idiomatic expressions. So, for example, let's try with one Mexican expression, which is el mal del puerco. And Google Translate says that it is
the evil of the pig.
Let's see what word reference says about it. For this, we need to choose the main word of the expression, which is puerco. We type it on our word reference. If it is not on the options or in the list, we can check their forum. On the forum, people can ask about specific phrases. There are some native people and of course senior members that offer some suggestions for the translation of that expression, which are more natural. For example, this one by a person in New Jersey, he says that el mal del puerco feels picked out. And there is another from another US member that it says I feel sluggish and I'm stuffed. Google Translate doesn't work with words that have more than one meaning. For example, imagine that I want to say yo manejo una empresa. So I need the word manejar. Manejar is drive. So do you think you drive a company? Let's see what word reference is about it. So the same, I type manejar here. On word reference, we are given different options. So we have manejar, for example, and in parentheses, there are some synonyms that guide the idea that we want to say. So if we want to manejar of administer a company, then you should select the word manage. If it is manejar of control a vehicle, then drive. If it is manejar of using something with an ability, like manejar dinero, then we can use handle money. And we have also some sentences to guide what we want to say. Another reason why I like word reference is because of the variety of accents or pronunciations. Let's take, for example, this common word that is difficult to pronounce for Spanish speakers. Let's listen to Google Translate.
Schedule.
And now let's listen with word reference. Here we have 6 different options from the UK.
Schedule.
UK Yorkshire. Irish.
Schedule.
Scottish.
Schedule.
US Southern.
Schedule.
And finally Jamaican.
Schedule.
Word reference is available on Google Play, or you can download it on the App Store so that you can have it on your cell phone. Another tool that I want to recommend is Lingue. It is also available on an app, and there are 14 languages available. Let's focus on Spanish and English. This Lingue works for multiple meanings. For example, the word viaje, that for us we have different or multiple uses. So viaje can be translated into travel, trip, But if you notice, it depends on the context. So that's why Lingüe offers the sentences in Spanish and how it would be translated into English. Not only the sentences that are given here are the ones that we have for reference, we also have external sources, which are also sentences taken from different web pages, how they sound in Spanish and how they were translated into English. So basically what you need to do is to read the options we have here, read the translations into Spanish and English, and choose a word that is more suitable for the context or the idea that you want to express. Another tool that I want to recommend is osdic.com. Osdic doesn't work as Google Translate, but it helps you to avoid Spanglish by giving you the collocation that goes with specific words or adjectives or verbs, and it helps you, of course, to expand your vocabulary. I'm going to show you how it works. Yesterday my students wanted to say something about a cake in a composition, and they wrote, "We cooked a cake." Is it correct to say that? So we click on cake, and first we look for the combination verb plus preposition. What can we say with cake? We can eat a cake, have a cake. If you want to prepare it, then you can say
bake a cake, make a cake. You can even decorate it, I said spread with something to cake.
As I was telling you, you can also expand your vocabulary, adding some adjectives to the cake. So you can say that you prepared or you had or you bought a homemade cake, a homemade chocolate cake, or you had a wedding cake. And you can even add the quantity, a piece of cake, a slice of cake. So as you can see, this tool is very useful, and another option for Google Translate. It helps us to avoid Spanglish, you expand your vocabulary, and of course you will sound more sophisticated. Thank you a lot for watching, and remember not to use Google Translate. Instead, try other options like the ones we have checked in this tutorial. Take care.